So let's talk about the time that I got catfished.
So I was about 17 at the time, and I was living on my own because I am a young mom. I had my son when I was 16. I ended up going out doing some groceries and I lost my phone. So I got a hold of my mom and I told her, hey, I lost my phone. Can I borrow your iPod? Because I could just hook it up to Wi Fi and use text. She said that was fine and that she would drop it off after work. So basically, she ended up dropping it off, and I just continued to use the iPod um, just to message my friends and use it to call cabs and what. So I ended up going back to the grocery store. I talked to the manager, and thank God they found my phone and they returned it. My mom wasn't in a rush to pick up the iPod, so I continued to use it. And that night, I ended up calling a cab to go hang out at my friend. So I get to my friend's house, we're hanging out, and it wasn't until a couple hours later that I discovered I lost the iPod. So obviously, I get a hold of my mom and I tell her, I'm pretty sure that I left the iPod in the cab. Could you call the cab company and see if they have it? So she called the company and she called me back and she said, no, they don't have an iPod in there. So now I'm a little frustrated because I was confident I remember leaving it on the seat and not grabbing it. So I'm thinking maybe they just pocketed it and they're just going to keep it. But my mom said that she wasn't worried. So I just kind of continued on with my life at that point. It wasn't until I was sitting inside my apartment and I received a text message from my Text Me account that was logged in on the iPod. This person was messaging me, telling me that they know who I am, that I'm such a bitch and SLUT, that I'm a horrible mom, and a bunch of really hurtful things. I'm fiercely texting back, asking them, how did you get this? This is my mom's iPod. You need to give this back. At this point, I'm in tears because the things that they're saying are so mean. So I immediately get on the phone with my mom and I tell her, somebody stole your iPod. They're messaging me right now on it. Don't you have like a tracker on it? Find my iPod. She said that she would look into tracking it, but then ended up getting back to me and saying that she wasn't able to. So this person is still going hard, calling me every single name in the book, repeatedly calling me a terrible, calling me a WHORE, and even saying that I should have my kid take. At this point, I'm still on the phone with my mom while receiving these text messages. So I tell her, you know what? I'm just going to call the cab company because now I have a feeling that somebody found the iPod and I want to figure out who it was. She kind of brushed that idea off and said, I already called the cab company. They said they didn't have it. So I really don't think that they're going to be able to help you out. But honestly, I wasn't having that because I'm upset that they're calling me all these names, but I'm more upset that they stole my mom's iPod. So I call the cab company and I talk to the lady. I tell her when I was in the cab, what the iPod looked like, and she responds to me and says, somebody did pick it. So I'm asking her, do you know who took it? What did the person look like? And she said it was an older woman, blonde hair, but when she came and picked it up, she said that she was your mom. When she said it was my mom, my entire heart just dropped to my stomach. For a split second, I was thinking, okay, whoever took this is just saying that they're my mom so that they can get the. But then I remember the description that the dispatcher gave me, and to the T, she described